What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now Williams, off play action. And his throw is incomplete. Time to check the defensive starters here for Kansas City. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Williams. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Williams. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick, but to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that, the process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Williams off the play fake. Open man, it's Allen. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Williams now. Off play action. Out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Williams. from the gun on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now Williams on first down. Complete. It's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the 27, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. From the 16, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Williams. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We got three.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Watch the twist.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Williams off the play fake. On the move to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Williams now throwing on 1st down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Williams on 1st down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We play to win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Number 53.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That second down play nets a -4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Mahomes going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Keep playing on. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 1-yard line. Let's get it.
On 2nd and a yard. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Throwing on 1st down, Williams, and caught by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. It's complete to Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Williams off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw. Williams. And right side, Henry's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Palmer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. It's caught by Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Williams now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Gonna throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and they're gonna face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They complete it to Hill.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Yellow. There's a line. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Williams off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, You're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 50. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 3rd down. It's Gordon, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Butker able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. 1:09 to play. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back to throw. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
On first down, Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a first throw here in overtime. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And able to connect with Berrios. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man here is Conklin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Steps away. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Looking to throw. Williams. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Counter play with Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.